welcome back to my channel. I'm in a fantastic mood this morning because I woke up to a literary agent requesting to read my manuscript, which is so exciting. I sent out about 20 to 25 queries yesterday, which I realize is a lot, but I'm super stoked. And somebody got back to me this morning already, which I thought was very fast. And wants to read my work, which I'm just so excited about. So that's been my morning so far. I am doing a little bit of skincare right now. I don't really have that much time to get ready because I am heading to physical therapy this morning. I have started physical therapy for my hypermobility stuff. I've only been once so far, and it was fine. I mean, I feel like the first one was mostly just her like kind of almost doing an exam and like seeing, you know, what's loose and what needs to be strengthened and all of that. So I'm interested to see if today will be a little bit more intense as far as like the actual movements go. It's kind of just a day of taking care of myself. I also have therapy this afternoon. And then I also have to do the scary thing and actually send the attachment for my manuscript, which is terrifying, even though this is exactly what I wanted. It's a wonderful sign that somebody wants to read the project, but it's terrifying to know that I reached an actual human who's actually going to read it and then decide my fate, essentially. So I don't know. I'm nervous. I should probably do it sooner rather than later while the Corey letter is still fresh in his mind. Kiddos and Matt are all home today, so it's a family day in the Issaquah house. The weather is nice, so maybe we'll go in the backyard, do some gardening with the kiddos, and I'm just excited to spend the day with you guys. Here is my physical therapy outfit of the day. I'm trying to wear like tighter things because last time I wore like baggier, like yoga pants and like a big t-shirt, and she couldn't see the way my body was moving very well. So I'm just like feeling a little bit like Catwoman right now in just this full like almost bodysuit skin tight thing, but it's okay. I am happy to report that we have kept the house clean in the last like week and a half since I filmed the Clean With Me video, which is very exciting. I'm going to grab some coffee in the to-go mug, and then we will head out.
Good morning.
I'm heading out.
You heading out?
Love you.
Oh, wait.
It's a physical therapy.
Oh, yeah.
You knew this.
I did not. I forgot.
I love you.
I love you too. Beep. Have fun. Drive safe. Megan like went out to the garage to leave, right? She just said she was leaving. She came back in. I don't know. She forgot something. And Juniper's looking at me going, nose, cereal, nose. And I was like, you're kidding me. And so I look, and sure enough, there's a Cheerio up her nose. Classic toilet bite. So Mom was like, I got it. Grabs the tweezers, goes right up into Juniper's nose to get it out, and Juniper, achoo, and just projectile sneezes all over Megan, who like flinched a little bit, but then got right back to it and just pulled that Cheerio right out.
Everywhere, and I don't have time to go do my skincare again, so.
What a woman. What a super woman. Oh,
classic
I love
toddler.
you so much. You handled that in stride. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Sweating. That was definitely a lot more intense than last time. I feel like I was pushed a lot more than I would have pushed myself if I was doing a workout at home. And obviously they like have the background of what's actually going to help the specific muscle groups that I needed to strengthen to like help with the hypermobility stuff. So kicked my butt, but I did it and I'm done now. I did come out to another rejection from an agent, which is fine. I am really encouraged still by the one manuscript request that I got. So I'm gonna head home now. Matt has therapy this afternoon, so I'm on kiddo duty. So I'm gonna go relieve him. And I will catch up with you guys when we get home.
Are we snuggling here, kitty?
Yeah.
You're so cute, girlfriend. I think it's time for a nap though, okay? Ready to go down for a nap? Self?
Yeah.
You want to do it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Back home, the kids are down, and I have my email typed up, and I just need to hit the send button. So I decided to start a vlog clip to give myself the courage to do it. It's like almost body doubling. I'm just gonna open the attachment one more time, make sure nothing's wrong with it. I'm stalling, can you tell? Here goes nothing. Sent. That's all I can do. It's my best. Hey, look. We're back where we started the vlog. I felt like it was time to put myself together a little bit because I have a meeting in a little while, and also try to get some clothes on. Hey, Bubba.
Just have to go pee. Is it time to wake up?
It is not, baby. You barely just went in your room. You can go pee though. That's all right. Go listening to your body.
And I want to like get out of my sweaty gym clothes. I mean, it's not really gym PT, but I mean, it was still a workout, so it feels like sweaty gym clothes. And get dressed. I thought I would show you guys kind of like my spring capsule wardrobe. The like funny thing about me, I every season will set up a capsule wardrobe, but I don't use a capsule wardrobe. But I set one up anyway in my bedroom on my clothing rack because I feel like it's just like good to have the inspiration. I put the pieces I think I'm gonna use the most on there to have them like super easily accessible. But I wear my whole closet worth of stuff, but it's like I just get the vibe of the season at a glance. So I'll show you guys what I have on there right now. I'm feeling like obviously a lot of florals. I went out there with some colors for spring this year, which I think is pretty fun. And I'm just really liking the way that it came together.
So this is what I've got going so far. I got a couple new like blousey tops from Easy Clothes from the Choose app when they were on there because I'd had my eye on these for a while. I kept getting them in Instagram ads and I just thought how pretty, especially because it's like still Gunna Gold. Loving this Madewell top that I got on clearance, and I had my $25 birthday gift card, so it was free. This skirt is like my hero piece of the season. This is from Birthy, but I got it very discounted because it's way too expensive normally. My trusty adored vintage Celine jeans. These are a staple for me every single season. I've got kind of a nicer take on a just basic white top. The front just kind of looks like a basic white crew neck, but then it's got this pretty back and buttons and a little bit of detailing on the sleeves. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Shows up a little better that way. Got some jeans from Cezanne, this little pink sweater from Morning Lavender, and then Ivy City Co. very kindly sent Juniper and I these matching dresses, so I'm just feeling so blessed. All right, here's what I'm going for my work meeting, trying to look a little bit profesh. I do have a little bit of time before that though, so I thought I would go and check on our plants in the greenhouse. It's like so gray and dreary right now, and it's been beautiful for like a week, so I don't know. Of course, the day I try to film. Ooh, everything is looking so good. I definitely need to thin some of these, but look how many seedlings we have. This always hurts my heart so much, but it's necessary. I might try to like transplant a couple of them. This one, I think every single one sprouted, and that is too many in one.
I guess you always seem to know. Hello.
Okay, I did manage to thin them down a little bit more. Also, RIP my beautiful copper kettle that I pulled an ADHD with and left it on the stove for way too long, and now it's like burnt. Actually, should we see if we can fix this? Let's try some Barkeeper's Friend on this. I don't know if this is salvageable. I really hope it is, because it's a very nice kettle. We're certainly gonna try.
We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the
Okay, just from a quick test, it appears to be working on the bottom, but not so much on the side, because I think that this is just like burnt. Is that a thing? Does copper burn? Does anybody else have any suggestions on how I can salvage this? Before I get into my computer work and my meeting, I'm gonna make myself a little afternoon pick-me-up, and I have to say a big thank you to Peak for sponsoring today's video. I've been looking for a really good afternoon coffee alternative because I found that when I was having 1 cup of coffee in the morning and then 1 in the afternoon, I was like jittery and anxious. It just like wasn't going well. And so I found Peak, and they have 2 products that I really, really like. The first one are their Sun Goddess matcha packets. These are so fun because they're pre-portioned, so they're super easy to make. They dissolve in hot or cold water. butter, and they're ceremonial grade, so they're gonna be really, really nice, have that good umami flavor, be high quality. This is definitely a healthier option for me to stay energized throughout the day. I also really like that this supports radiant skin and it's bioavailable, full spectrum. And then the other product that they have that I really like is the Nandika adaptogenic coffee alternative. This gives me no jitters, but I still totally get the same vibes as having like an afternoon latte. It feels like such good self-care. This has functional mushrooms and probiotic tea in it as well, so it's better for my body than just downing a bunch of black coffee. It also has up to 30% cacao butter for better absorption of nutrients. If you want to try Peak out for yourself, you can go to the link in my description, and for a limited time you can get 15% off and you get a free, really beautiful glass beaker cup and a rechargeable frother. Pardon my messy office, but I'm writing my newsletter right now, and I wanted to share the romanticizing your life tip from last week, because every week I do a section on like something small you can do to romanticize your life, and I really liked last week since something that's been really impactful for me, so I thought that I would share it with you guys. Make a list of all the tiny reasons you love where you live. I started a list in the notes app of my phone of all the things that I love about our neighborhood, and I can't tell you how much it's helped me romanticize life. A few little snippets from my list to get the ideas rolling. The wild blackberries that grow on the side of the road during the summer, the little library a few neighborhoods over, the frogs that croak every March, being close to a library, a thrift store, Trader Joe's, etc. You get the idea. So that was my tip from last week. Now I gotta brainstorm all these different sections for this week. So the way that it's structured is I have like an intro blurb with just kind of like life updates, general thoughts. Then I have a little motherhood musing section, a recipe of the week, the romanticizing your life this week section. I have a Q&A that I answer every week, and then I share my YouTube video. So I am gonna get plugged in on this and get going. Meeting time. Also, how cute are my new earbuds? I got these on Amazon for like 35 bucks. They're so comfortable. The sound quality's not like the best, but you know, it's a Zoom call, whatever. Hi, how are you? Good. Well, that's exciting, but it sounds like a lot. Meeting went well. I cannot tell you guys how good this is. Like, I know it's a sponsor, but this isn't part of the sponsorship. This is just so good. I slept on matcha for way too long, and now I'm obsessed, especially in the spring. I don't know, something about it is just so springy to me. Now that my meeting is over, I'm in my comfies. Does anybody else have like a 3 outfit minimum for their day? Because I always go through at least 3 outfits a day. And it's not unusual for me to have like 5 outfits piled up on the bed. I'll show you. It's just a graveyard. I got Rowan up from nap or quiet time a little bit early because I was feeling like he needed some individual attention. So we're gonna go on a little Target trip. You wanna go on a special mommy river date?
Yeah.
Where do you wanna go?
I don't know.
You wanna do Target or you wanna do...
Target, because your chocolate cereal is here.
Oh, we need to go get more chocolate cereal.
Yeah.
Right, you ready?
Yep.
Are you gonna leave the ball here?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go.
Parking, yeah. Great thing I put my head on.
Working mom life means this is for dinner. We have these at least once a week, like one of the kits, I mean, not this one specifically. Although I do love this one. All right, it is T-minus 3 minutes to therapy for me, and I am frantically filling out my therapy journal, which I realized I told you guys I would update you on when I got it for Christmas, and then I completely forgot. And I like it. I feel like it would have been better when I was doing my therapy sessions during the kids' naps at like 1, but now I'm doing them from 4 to 5. So I come straight from momming, try to do this real quick before therapy, and then when I get back from therapy, it's like I'm right back into momming. But I do like the intentionality that this gives therapy. It makes it feel like I can track my progress a little bit better and be more intentional about like what I want to bring up during session. I can write in it throughout the week if I have things that I'm like, oh, I don't want to forget to ask her about this. This is the one I have. It's from Wellane, I think is what it's called. Simple Simple Self Co., but I feel like I bought it from Wellane, or I'm crazy, I'm not sure. My mother-in-law is here. She just got here. She's gonna be here for like 2 hours just to help us get through the therapy to dinner transition because it's game night for Matt. So I'm gonna do this real quick, then I'm gonna go take my little therapy walk. Okay, I'm back from therapy. It was a good session, and I think I have like half an hour until my mother-in-law leaves, and I have to fold some laundry. I have a whole big basket here, so I thought I would just chat with you guys while I was doing that, because there are a couple things that are like on my mind that I wanted to talk about. The first one is that I'm like so worried that you guys are gonna think that I didn't mom at all today, and like in my content in general, I'm always like worried that people are gonna judge me for not being a present enough mother when I don't film the momming parts of my day, and as I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious about like making the focus of this channel more me and not my kids, I am showing them less. So I guess I just like wanted to get that out there and say that like I did a lot of momming today. I just didn't film it. Obviously it's still a huge part of my life and something that I will continue to share about on here, but I think a lot of it will be like what you saw with Rowan and I going to the grocery store, like just a little glimpse or little snippets. And then like when I want to talk about motherhood, I'll talk about it more in depth with you rather than like showing. I've never been one to like, you know, show my kids tantrums or anything, but like I'm taking even a like further step back, and I'm just kind of like following what feels right for our family at the time. So I'm, you know, my boundaries are changing and I don't know exactly what it's gonna look like yet, but I just noticed that fear coming up a lot for me and I wanted to talk about it. Ironically, my therapy session was mostly focused on just like rejection sensitivity dysphoria, which is like, I mean, everybody's sensitive to rejection. I feel like just as humans, we're social creatures. That's how we're built. But people with ADHD are often like extra sensitive to it. And so going into this period of, you know, getting my writing out into the world and trying to query agents, I knew that that was something that I wanted to work on in therapy, because I know if I don't, I will become very sensitive when I get rejections. And I know that querying agents is a numbers game. I heard on a podcast the other day that like agents will get thousands of submissions in a year and might only pick 2 or 3 projects to work on. So it's like, you're gonna get rejections. So that's something that I'm trying to be conscious of. And obviously it also shows up in work, since like I'm worried about people's opinions of my motherhood and stuff like that. You know, I shared a while back in the video where I was talking about our decision to not have a 3rd baby, about how like some of my YouTube performance stats were going down. And so many of you were so kind about it. But there were a few people who took it as an excuse to tell me why they don't like me anymore, which I feel like, you know, it's the internet. That's always going to happen. But one thing that somebody said that I wanted to clarify was that they didn't want to watch my channel anymore because I talk about my book too much and it feels like I'm trying to market it. And I totally understand if you're just like not into book stuff. Like, please feel free. That's totally understandable. However, what I did want to say is that I'm not trying to market my book at all. I have no idea if it will ever become publicly available to read. I'm certainly not trying to sell anything. You know, it would be great if it did one day, but even if it did, I wouldn't have any expectations on it to make money or anything like that. I'm talking about it because I'm so excited about it. Obviously, stories are something I'm extremely passionate about since I have an English literature degree. So I don't know, it's something that I'm really excited about right now. It's something that I have found a lot of identity in outside of motherhood recently, and I think that that's a big part of my motherhood journey right now, is bridging the transition between, I don't know, I just feel like being a mom was pretty much my whole identity for 4 years. And part of that is just being a toddler mom and that being incredibly just all consuming. And part of it is the fact that my job also has a lot to do with motherhood. And so it was like there was almost no part of my day where motherhood wasn't the focus. And now as things are shifting and changing, I'm realizing that I'm finding identity in other areas. I saw somebody the other day talking about the like Target sweat sets, the embroidered ones that say like mama or mother, and they're like super cute. But somebody was like, why would you want to wear a shirt that says mama on it? Like, is that your whole personality? Geez. And like, that was such a mean comment. And I was thinking about it and I was like,
Well, when you're a new mom, you're so excited and so proud, and like you're also so in it that it feels like sometimes you need to just like signal to the world like what's happening with you. So it's like I have so many necklaces that say mama on them, and I love them. And like that was just kind of the main marker of me for so long. And now I'm finding other little things, you know, home renovations and writing and all of that stuff. And it's interesting to see how that shifts different areas of my life. So I guess I wanted to just say, I'm so sorry if it's felt like I've been doing way too much book content. I'm just really excited about it and passionate about it, and I want to talk about it. But thank you guys, those of you who stuck around and are in this with me, even if you're not a bookish person, especially if you're not a bookish person, and you're just like cheering me on for finding a hobby that I like. I just appreciate you so much. And I just wanted to thank you for that, because that is really special. And I'm so incredibly thankful to have a community where I can grow and change and try out new things. And I know you guys are doing the same. And I love hearing about how your lives are changing and your hobbies. And I'm constantly chatting with you guys on like DMs and Instagram. And it's just like so beautiful that we can all support each other as like this non-judgmental, supportive, I said supportive twice, but honestly that's like the biggest thing, is just like cheering each other on. And I think that that's so cool, and I'm so grateful that I have found that, and you know, not so much the toxic side of the internet that's gonna judge all the time. So I'm gonna finish folding this laundry, and then I gotta get back to the momming stuff when my mother-in-law heads out. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, but thank you guys so much for spending the day with me. I always feel like I have just such a joyful day whenever I get to vlog, because it just feels like I'm hanging out with a friend all day, and I hope it feels that way to you guys too. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more day in the life vlogs, I will leave the playlist linked up in a corner for you. You'll see which one it's in. But I love you guys lots, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye!
I follow only golden